For Thursday's review, today was quite a challenge. We had 3 turning points, so we did have quite a few opportunities. The markets found a bottom. That was the first turning point. Markets found a top. Second turning point. Came down to the number 2 top, another bottom, and then continued up. This was almost a number 3 top. It was doing a bearish wedge, just like a bearish wedge in its number 2. But it surprised the markets and did a ninja rally and created a new channel and is up in the after hours big time. So 3 turning points there. Today, the way we traded, I took, I believe, 5 or 6 trades, and luckily we ended the day break even, which was great. First trade, let's see, there was a turning point here, another turning point there. I actually got in here. It came down, came up, stopped me out, and then forced its way up. Overall, I saw a bearish tone, and let's see, and I tried to short again. When I shorted, I thought it was going to break, and I accidentally shorted right here instead of at this turning point. I shorted at the bottom of this trend, which was very unwise of me, so it popped up. The reason why I shorted there was I thought it was going to break, so it ended there. The next 30-minute bar started, and I thought it was a break of this channel, and it wasn't. It just continued its rally. It was actually a fake out. It did a double top. So when it went up, I reversed my position to go higher. I thought it was going to break out. As soon as it came back down, I noticed it was not going to go higher, and the probabilities was this bearish pattern with a double top. So I reversed my position yet again, being at I believe at a maybe a 35-cent loss now total. And then it finally did cascade down. I got out at the first opportunity to break even, because that is the normal general rule, is if you can break even for the day, you do it immediately. So that's what I did. And then it continued its downtrend. I did buy a couple times around here, and it just did not go. It was a little difficult, but it did finally go and created a bearish wedge. And at that point, I was already break even for the day, and our rule is you can play the rest of the day if you're positive, if you're in the green. So I was a little hesitant in taking these next turning points, especially when it didn't come up high enough for me to get into this turning point. Turning point there, another turning point there, and then this was just all a choppy mess. And I'm sure everyone thought it was going to end choppy and end over here, but it did create a wedge. It was bullish. It was trying to do a bearish flag, but it was on the 5-minute chart. It did a 5-minute wedge and popped it up. That was the first target, which was a turning point to either get out if you had bought it, or short for a little retrace. And it's a little dangerous to be shorting on a straight up move, and then it did continue to move higher into the close, and this was our retrace to purchase, but again, I wasn't in the positive enough to try and buy it or play it. And it closed today at 132.5, which right now in aftermarkets it's about 30 cents higher. So this was a ninja rally. This wedge really did push it up, and that's how technical analysis works. Tomorrow, we'll focus on getting the next turning points and go from there.